What's up, everybody?
Hey everybody,
Welcome
hey.
to whatever number we're on. I think I'm on day 5 of or 6 of 75 hard. I can't remember, and I don't know what number we're on for this podcast. It's probably like 53 or something like that. Hopefully, everybody's doing all right out there. I don't know. My camera's a little messed up here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix it, and I don't know what we're going to talk about today. I have nothing really, to talk about. I mean, what about you? You had an exciting day today, right?
Yeah,
Freaking,
well, yeah, freaking bums be jumping around and breaking their legs and stuff like that.
yeah. Some bum jumped off a retaining wall at your work, tried to die,
Right.
broke his leg. He jumped off like a
15-foot hole.
15-foot drop. So was he stealing, and then they
Yeah,
were chasing him?
He was stealing and they were chasing him and he jumped over the wall and
Freaking hobos.
freaking
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. I had like a really short day, so I just went and really knocked it out really fast. Got back here. I did my outdoor workout. Then I sat on the couch for about half an hour, and then I went and worked on the trailer for about an hour.
Yeah.
I got the bottom door done.
Nice. How's that coming along?
It's pretty good. I got the bottom box, all the skins cut out. I just need to weld them on.
Right.
And the top box is basically done. It just needs paint.
Yeah.
So I'll weld all that on this weekend, or maybe tomorrow if I get extra time. I don't know, but probably this weekend. And basically just be starting to work on the back. I don't know if I should do the air ride or not.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I'm still trying to decide what to do with that. It would be nice to have, some of the cons might be I would have to be careful about the black tank,
Right,
the
yeah.
valve hanging down.
Well,
But I think the way that I engineered that, though, it's going to be pretty high.
right.
So I don't think I'm going to have that issue, but I'm probably going to have to throw the black tank in and see what it looks like. But even if I gain like 6 inches,
Right.
I mean, we could build a little plate,
Yeah, to protect it.
Yeah, like we could build
Like a U.
a U down that and like make it strong enough that the whole trailer could sit on that, and that would be our bottom. You know what I mean? So in the drop position, it would just drop down right onto that.
Right.
Whatever that level is would be our lowest level. But I think it'd be pretty cool to just like pull it, drag it up to camping or whatever.
Yeah.
Dump the air. And then it just sits on the ground, and you don't have to worry about a step or.
Well, what I was thinking too is, however you design it, if you you could just use your ATV pump to pump it back up. Like.
Well, no, I was gonna have like a full blown, like a
compressor,
pretty good sized air tank and a compressor.
Nice. See, there we go.
Because I want the trailer to be kitted out to the point that it has enough tools on it that we can change like a fuel pump.
Right. Nice.
That we could easily change tires because that happens all the time. But I want it to have like definitely like a full set of wrenches, full set of sockets. Like a screwdriver set, basically like anything that we would need,
right?
To do some serious stuff so that like I just can't get stranded anymore.
Yeah.
Every time I go camping, my truck breaks down to the point that somebody else has to drive me out. You know what I mean? And I'm tired of that.
I don't blame you. I would definitely want it to be kitted out so that way you could keep some extra parts in there.
Right. Like it's going to have extra batteries. But I might like roll around with an extra alternator and an extra fuel pump.
Yeah.
And just like stuff like this that has stranded me in the past couple of years, just so that I would have it. Like, obviously like maybe like some spark plugs. Those don't really go bad that much, but what else could we put on it that, would really screw you out?
A serpentine belt.
Yeah, like belts.
Yeah.
I mean, but that stuff we could just throw in the truck too.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, just have this stuff, like extra stuff, just to make sure that we're good,
Right.
So, because it's just, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to have a spare tire for everything, but it would also just be nice to have a full-blown air system, air compressor system, so that if you got to change a tire, you just pull out your zipper gun,
Yeah, bang
and
it
you
out.
can do it really fast. And that's a safety thing too, because
Yeah.
sometimes you're on the side of the freeway doing that, and it's not.
Yeah, the
safe.
quicker you get it done, the quicker you get to be to safety.
Yeah, so I would, if I do the air suspension, I'm gonna spend like $500 and get like an actual compressor, an electric compressor,
Yeah,
because it's gonna have solar and batteries, so we should have plenty of power.
right.
And then some sort of PSI management system,
Right.
so that however that is, I'll have to research it, so that it keeps air in the bags while we're driving on the road.
Yeah.
Because the other issue is that you can develop a leak, and you don't want the thing to just drop while you're driving.
Yeah. Grinding.
So the other thing that I was thinking about, so at least if it develops a leak, it will keep pumping air into it while I'm driving.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I was thinking about taking the leaf springs off and just like mounting them somewhere on the trailer frame. You know what I mean? So like they won't be on the suspension, but the way I'm going to design the air suspension, the leaf springs will be able to just bolt right back on.
Yeah.
If we ever needed to.
In case it has a problem.
Yeah, so if I'm out in the middle of nowhere and it has a problem, we just bolt the leaf springs back on, disconnect or tie up the air suspension and then drive out of there.
Yeah, right. That's a better plan.
So we might do that. And it shouldn't be too big of a deal to just either store the leaf springs and take them with us, or if we just make 2 more little brackets and just bolt them on somewhere else. You know?
like next to it.
Yeah, like right next to it. So instead of them sitting down like this, you just like roll them up and bolt them on the side of the frame.
Yeah.
And then nothing will ever go wrong with the airbag system.
Yeah, because it'll be too afraid.
Yeah, as soon as you have a plan B or a secondary like way, then the first thing will never break.
Right, done.
It's just the way it works. So, but yeah, because like I was gonna do the way I designed the airbags, I was gonna do like a swing arm.
Yes.
Underneath, like they will attach the axle to the trailer, and then the airbag will sit above the axle.
Right.
I have some drawings of it on a CAD, and I did another podcast that's on this feed of me. It's like 3 hours of me drawing this out on a CAD. But
nice.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, that's good though, because I definitely think it'd be totally right, and it'd be so cool, like what you're saying, just to drop it down on your stands. You don't need a step. But then if there was a medium to it too, where you roll is the medium, and then also if you needed to get more lift, you could go up too. That'd be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like if you had a system, and what you would want it to have, hopefully it would have like some sort of remote, so you could see it in the truck.
Right.
Like, if we could get like a Bluetooth system or something to where in the truck we could see our PSI on the
bag, on the trailer,
and you could even adjust as you're driving, like that would be super sweet. But obviously cost is going to factor in, so I don't know if I'll go that far. But even if just the system on the trailer, and then you could even, if you get like a manifold, you could even plumb both bags separately. So like you could level the trailer somewhat with the airbags. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you don't dump all of one of them or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Like I might be able to pull this up, because it is a long stream of me building this thing.
Yeah.
But since we're talking about it here, I don't know. It's like,
and I've seen. I mean, I know there's lots of different kinds of options out there, and
yeah,
and I know that you're doing your homework, so heck yeah.
I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm not like,
or like super nerding out.
I mean, on this, I basically just, I don't know why the audio's playing. Let me see if this thing is gonna work here or not.
See if it gets wild today.
Yeah.
Calm down, Gina.
I mean, it might not. It might just work. Okay, it just worked. But then what we got to do is we got to, let's see. Give me 1 second here. Get this, the crop pad here in. Let's see. We want What do we want? We want nothing on the left. The top, I don't think we want anything on the top either, do we? Oh, maybe just a little bit, like about 50.
Yeah.
And then the right, oh, I guess I could just make this bigger. Yeah, that'll work there. So this is just the stream that I did the other day. But basically what I did is I went ahead and drew up like this right here. This is the actual trailer. Right. Let's skip ahead here a bit. See what we get into here. Skip way further ahead. So this is what I have. This circle right here in the middle.
Yeah.
Right there. That's the axle.
Okay.
So this is like kind of like the swing arm thing that I kind of made.
And then the airbag goes right there.
Yeah, the airbag goes in that like basically in that whole area.
This whole area?
No, and like where the mouse is right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's smart.
So the airbag would go there and push up against the
frame and separate down.
Well, no, not the frame, but a bracket on the frame.
Okay, a bracket on the frame.
Because like the way that I have it on the inside of the frame. This is where I started to do an A-frame. Let's go back to where I actually have the. Yeah, so there's more of what it would actually look like right there. Is like that. See that little spot there? Like you can see right here, but they can't see this mouse. But right there, in there, see that?
Yeah, I see that.
So that would be the sort of the design, I would think.
Yeah, and with that design too, you totally could just, you're right, put the leaf springs back on if that was inside the rail, or you know what I mean, inside or outside. Put the leaf springs back on.
Like I think it would have to be inside the rail in order for it to roll up into the inside of the frame. You know, that's the issue. So it would have to go inside. But I'm just like, I don't know if this would be strong enough, like the way that it is there. You know, because that'd basically be, that's what I have that is as 2-inch square tube.
Yep.
2-inch square tube is what I was making there. See, it would have to go on the inside of this frame rail.
Yeah, pan up on this if you can.
I can't. That's what the video has.
Oh, dang.
I have to, the past me has to do it.
So go to the future you and tell the past you.
I think I am doing it right now, because I think I just figured it out right here. Because I put it there and I was like, oh crap, that's not going to work. Because see, it can't roll up into the frame there. So it has to go on the inside, which means that we can leave the existing leaf spring mounts in place and, you know, just put it back.
Yeah, just bolt it. Yeah, right there where you just clicked.
Yeah, and it would also help too, because then when we're building the actual, it won't pause now. When we're building the actual frames, when we're building the actual swing arms, it won't, we can just leave the leaf springs in place.
Right.
Then build the frames. Then remove the leaf springs, then bolt them somewhere, and then just use it, you know? Because it is the only reason I wouldn't want to do air suspension is the reliability.
Yeah.
Like even if you break a leaf spring, you can still limp that thing out.
Yeah, limp
there.
it, put a block of wood on it. Right. Tons of options. Piece of wood.
But if you have full-blown air suspension, and like the problem is, and I've had air suspension before on things, is the hose is impermeable. Like it's just a little cheap plastic hose,
right?
You know, it just like, especially when you're going out in the brush and stuff, like all sorts of things can happen. You blow a hole in the hose, and then you got to figure out how to replace it. And like we would take extra fittings and extra hose.
Oh yeah, of course,
obviously, but
but I think it's such a good idea because like on the LMTVs, a military vehicle I used to romp around in, they had suspension like that where you could lower it and lift it, and but and it had a big old compressor on it too. You know what I mean?
And like, you know, it would be nice to be able to put the compressor on the engine of the Suburban.
Oh know? Yeah.
But it's just not. I just want it to be. It has to just be all contained on the trailer.
Especially if you put it on if you're taking the Prius out.
Right, because the whole idea of this trailer is to be able to tow it with anything.
Yeah.
So I could tow it with the Prius, I could tow it with the Tahoe. So then I don't, if the Suburban breaks, I can still go camping. I just have to use the other truck,
Right, yeah.
you know, or the car, and it's just a little bit different, right? So
I did kind of think of a way for the hammock thing I was designing,
yeah.
but it seems like someone else already made one, which kind of sucks.
Well, they did, but just because they did doesn't mean you can't.
All right. But my idea was
somebody already made this suspension. I mean, I'm
right.
gonna make it anyway.
Hell yeah.
Your idea was what?
But my idea, instead of to drive onto it to anchor it against the tire, would be to use like a clamp, like one of those, like two pieces of metal that have a U shape that go around the tire, and then to have a piece of the pole would plug in to the outside,
Yeah.
and then the back side would be a strap to cause pressure to keep, so your tire ain't gonna go nowhere, and then it comes up on the outside. So you would wrap this around the tire, put a strap on it, and then you're done. It's not going nowhere. You don't got to worry about driving the car exactly on it.
Yeah.
Because the one I saw, the dude, you have to park the car on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so there's a plate, and then the pole for the hammock comes up.
Yeah.
And my idea, it would be to wrap around the base of the tire.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not going to go nowhere. And then the hammock up.
Yeah, you could have it like hook over the tire, right? And then put a strap around the base.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I mean, I think, I don't know. I mean, we should just build it and see.
Right.
You know, I mean, the thing is that everything has probably been done. There probably really isn't a whole lot of original ideas left.
Well, yeah, right.
And so that's what you got to think is like, okay, so what?
Right. Well, I saw this tire thing on, which blew my mind because I saw it, and it's actually designed to put gas cans on your tire on the back of your truck, right?
Yeah.
And so these things, whatever name they are, they're like a where's my?
You're going the wrong way.
There we go. Okay.
I don't know. You were over there. I don't know.
I know. I go. Sometimes my left and rights are wrong. So it's like a C that goes like this on the tire.
Yeah.
And then there's a strap that goes around it, which holds it in place and it doesn't move. And then on these, you can bolt your ammo can, you can bolt your gas can.
Yeah.
And then put your, what's that backpack called?
Yeah, your, the trasheroo.
Yeah, the trasheroo. So then you put your trasheroo on there and then boom, everything just grips on your tire, right? So that's where I got the idea from.
Yeah.
But instead of going around the tire in circumference, it would go around it at the base and grip against itself that way. So you don't have to you're not trying to put tire chains on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you can tighten it easier would be my idea. But
yeah.
And then then you could have a hammock, and then so that was kind of like I would like to make it that way if you go camping. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Those grip it on the top, but I want to grip it around the bottom, left and right.
Yeah, I mean there's probably all sorts of ways you could do it. Like you just have to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Like these, so I guess these are it, right?
Yeah.
But
mine would be kind of made similar but different, you know, kind of more like a chalk.
Yeah.
Like a tire chalk design to fit in.
I mean, see, and I was thinking that it would go over the tire the other way. Like I don't know, like that step.
Like that step that goes on the top. Yeah.
There's like a step, a spare tire step. I don't know if but it goes over it because the thing is that all of the leaning is going to be in that direction.
Yeah.
So if you did a strap around that way, it's just going to want to pull the strap off the tire, right?
Yeah.
But if you did the U over the tire in the other way, let me see.
Yeah, or like a box over it.
Let me see if I can find like a box over it. Let me see if I can find a picture of this.
The only reason why I kind of changed the design from the box over it to at the base of it is for tire sizes, because I was thinking
Well,
I was looking at how
but the
like
thing is that it would just rock a little.
right, yeah.
You know, like if the tire is too small, it would lean a little out, right? But since you're coming up to a single point on your hammock bit,
Yeah.
if it's leaning, it would still work.
Yeah.
It would just be a little bit lower. Your hammock would be a little lower because
Right.
it would be leaning rather than sitting straight up.
Yeah.
If your point is up here, let's say we move your point to here a little bit, it'd still work. You can shorten your hammock string and lift your hammock up. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the thing is that this would. Oh, we got a little chat guy.
How can I help you? You want to buy this?
No, I just want to use your picture.
We're just looking, sucker.
Team support agent. You think this is a real dude?
No, it's an AI guy.
Powered by live chat. Should I talk to him?
What's up, India guy? How are you?
Hey, unique truck ladder customer service. Yeah, truck ladder. I don't know what that. Yeah, that thing's $300.
All right.
That's crazy. Oh, but this is for like a semi truck. Yeah, but anyways, if you use that type of like U shape, that's what I was thinking, because the forces are going to be pulling out on it. You know what I mean? And then what I was thinking is if you needed more support, you could drop this thing all the way to the ground and then do a strap around the back of the tire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like around it.
Yeah,
it's not round ways, but square ways.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. But base it like 2 tire chocks in front and back, and then have a strap on the back and then a tension strap on the front, opposite of the pole. That way, it can't rock or roll anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, the other thing that you could do is tie in the mount, like the luggage rack on top of the truck.
Yeah.
Tie that into a U-shaped thing around the tire, and then if you would have those 2 points of contact from the top of the truck to the bottom of the truck, it'd be a lot more stable.
Right.
You know, than just one or the other.
Right.
'Cause it seems like one or the other is kind of pushing it on what we're going to be dealing with as far as like the leverage and all that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'd have to build it and see.
Have to build it and see who falls on the ground.
Yeah. What are you waiting for? Slacking.
I'm a slacker. At least we're coming up with stuff. At least we're driving it forward.
I mean, a lot of times there's just a tree, but did you actually look up and find other versions of this thing?
Yeah. What I was on the Overlander website, and this guy he said, "Oh, this made my Overlander complete." The tire hammock thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he made it or bought it, but
I mean, yeah, there's like one that goes off your hitch.
Yeah.
It looks like there's one that.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about making it like that. That'd be way cool, too.
What, like this? Well, yeah.
Yeah,
like stands up.
Yeah, like this one. It stands up off the luggage rack. Like, that's cool. I was thinking about designing that other one to the blue one to the right.
This one?
Or that one, yeah. That's what I was trying to design.
I guess they're basically the same.
They're basically the same, yeah.
I
So
mean,
that was what one of my ideas was, off the hitch like that.
It looks pretty. It looks pretty easy to build.
Yeah.
My question is it strong enough?
Yeah.
I mean, will it just bend? I don't. Apparently, it is because they made it here.
$400. Damn.
Must be some thick steel.
Yeah. Or made out of a Bowflex.
Well, look, here's one right next to it that's 100.
Yeah.
I mean, it might just be a better. I don't know. One might be better. It looks like they're basically like there's a double.
Yeah.
Double whammy there.
Holy
that has chairs.
Those them were chairs too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's doable though.
Yeah, totally. Well, those are all off the hitch, but yeah. So the dude had one of those, but then he also had where he drove his tires up on it, and I was like, man, that would. I mean, first couple times it'd be like a pain in the butt. You're like, go forward, go back, go forward, go back. You know.
I mean, Well, what do you mean? Like, how bad of a driver are you? You know what I mean? Here's this one.
Yeah.
So it just like hangs off, and then you get your support on the other side.
Yeah.
So since you have your support, it's supported on this other side. You wouldn't have to worry about the sort of leaning off.
Right. But the other thing that I wanted to design it for was to be like on your Prius, like something you could use for like a car guy who doesn't have a truck, you know, like a car camper or someone like that, a laney.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah. If it went around a tire, you could put it on anything.
Yeah.
Especially if you made your U's adjustable.
That's why I was doing the tire chocks. That's why I came up with that design, so it could be for smaller or larger tires, here's the one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The dry, out of stock.
Like it's at REI.
Yeah, so it would be like that, but instead it would be two tire chocks in a sense, holding it up. I mean, there's another one right there. That truck.
Yeah, I don't know what. I mean, this really isn't that much steel.
Right.
I mean, I could knock that thing out in probably a couple hours.
Oh yeah.
And it'd probably definitely wouldn't be $350 worth of. I mean, it'd probably cost like $40 in steel.
Right.
Right.
Maybe and then $40 in hammock.
It's like $20 for a 20-foot stick of that 1 inch.
Right.
I mean, would that be strong enough?
I hope so.
I don't know. I mean, I guess how long? I have about a 4-foot piece of it, 2 4-foot pieces with about 150 pounds of pressure on it at any given time on this trailer I'm building.
Right.
Because I'm using one of those as a lever. So it'd probably be all right because basically 500 pound, or, you're about a 200 pound, gorilla, right?
I'm a 300-pound gorilla.
So you got your 150 pounds on each side.
Right, yeah.
Because you're a 300-pound gorilla there. Maybe it'll flex a little, You might get a little flex.
A little bendy action.
If I got on it, I'd probably get a little less flex.
We should knock a couple out and see how it goes.
I mean,
I kind of want to just, because, like I was just thinking, like, it'd be nicer to go camping.
Look at this.
That's a stepper.
What is this? Oh, that's a step. So see, it straps around and then it actually supports down to the ground.
Right.
Like right there. See right there? It's
I see
supporting
it.
on the ground. So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. But we don't need a step.
But yeah, see them. There's another car one that.
This one?
No, there's an outline of it right there above my head.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shows the premise. And so, my premise is the same, but with my idea, you could put 2 up easier. You know what I mean? With my idea, you could put a left one and a right side up on your car and and then take it down easier too. Not have to worry about metal clanking up your car or whatever,
Yeah, I mean, if these get stuck, I wonder if that ever happens. Like if these base plates ever got stuck on your tire, would it just roll around and hit your fender?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that our idea with the hooking it over if we hook over the tire and you forget it's there and you drive, it's probably not going to be good either.
No.
Right?
Or on the base.
That's probably why there's so much money, because these
Yeah.
people probably have to get insurance.
Like, don't sue us.
Look at this one.
Yeah, I would try that, but I would be too afraid to go right through the damn roof.
I don't think it would. You can get up on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can walk around on your roof rack, can't you? I mean, this is supported in these three like
right, 3 spots.
6 mounting points.
Yeah, off of A, B, and C posts.
I mean, just lose some weight.
I am losing weight. I'm doing the 75 hard.
Well, what about a rooftop tent? People put those things on their roofs all the time and just rock it. I don't think it's going to go through.
Probably not, but I'm trying to build another rack for my roof, so
Yeah.
that's why I need to come off the top, off the
I mean,
side.
just get up on there and jump up and down a couple times and see what happens. Yeah. If you go through, then you'll know.
Then I'll
right?
know. Big old dent.
All you can do is test.
Right.
But I mean, look, people put rooftop racks on camper shells. I mean, rooftop tents.
Yeah.
Like camper, like I don't know, they might reinforce it, but
I hope they do.
they figured out. I mean, it's that you see those things everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So people do it. I don't know. I mean, I do. I have the thing is that I like better. What I don't like about this idea here is what if you have your awning?
Yeah.
Then this kind of interferes, right?
Right.
And you can't use both. But what's kind
Exactly.
of nice about this idea is you could have an awning over that.
Yeah.
You could have your hammock under an awning if you want, or you could put your awning away.
Well, yeah, and the nice thing I like about this design too versus come off the rack is those two poles on the side. So if you do have a shorter wheelbase, you can still get the area coming out, but then you don't take up a whole other 10 foot because if you that other one coming off your roof, if you look at it, you have to that whole parking spot's gone now next to
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Well, you
have
might
10
be able to rotate it to the
Yeah.
back, though. You know, you could rotate it hanging
Yeah.
off the back or hanging off the side, whereas the other one you can't.
Yeah.
The other one, you would always be off the side.
Right.
Could you put this off the back, I wonder? Probably not, because it probably wouldn't be wide enough. You know, like if you put it on the back, two tires coming out. I don't know, man. I mean, have you ever slept in a hammock?
Yeah.
Camping? Was it good or?
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Yeah, I've never done it. I've had hammocks out. We put them out sometimes and just swinging them or whatever,
Yeah.
but never actually spent the night. It is another, you know, it's an option you got to think about because you don't if with this option, if you're willing and happy to do that, you don't need like a rooftop tent. You don't even need a tent.
Yeah, you don't need a tent.
This is way easier to set up than a tent.
Yeah, and some of the hammock tents that they make,
Yeah.
they come insulated to a certain degree, you know, and they're comfortable. They're not.
Right.
You don't got nothing hard poking you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, you don't need like all the, you know, all this extra stuff. And if you're overlanding, and
Yeah.
you know, that's kind of what I'm building to some extent is an overlander. Like
Right.
it's not like this, and I'm not going to use it for that. I'm not going to go four-wheeling on it, but it's, you know, we're all going to sleep in it. Like it's it's going to have a
Right.
kitchen in it and everything. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's awesome. But the other thing I also like about this design or idea is if you put it up on your passenger side, you could still get to your driver's side and do all your stuff. You know what I mean? Access all your main points.
Yeah.
And even if you put it away during the day, it's not going to be in your way. You know what I mean? If you do need to access the passenger side,
Yeah.
you know, you don't got some just crazy crap in your way.
Yeah, I mean, what about just like a hammock stand though? You know, like there's this thing that you don't even have to attach to your car. I mean, is it just too much to? I mean, with your design, it's gonna be like pipes and things that you're hauling around anyways.
Well, yeah, but I kind of want to cut it to a minimum.
Do you think that this would just be too much extra pipes?
I just don't know how secure that would be in a storm
I mean,
or something. I don't know, you know,
you
like,
think you're gonna get blown over?
yeah, so I'd like to be on the car where I'm safe, you know? I got 3,000 pounds to keep me safe.
I mean,
If a bear tried to eat me, I just jump in the window of the car, you know, done.
oh, if a bear comes out, I think you're screwed.
No, man, jumping in the window. What?
Holy jeez, though, this is a surprise. This is surprising how much this crap is.
Oh, yeah.
Like I just clicked on this. Look at that thing.
Jeez, holy cow.
I mean, like for what it is, I mean, I'm sure that they have to have a lot of insurance, and like I'm sure people pay for it because it's like a really good idea. And
Right.
it's like probably a great design and everything, but for people like us that can build things, it's just we just can't. We wouldn't be able to do that. We could just build it.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's 3 pieces of metal and some pins. You know,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's 5 pieces of metal because it looks like part of it extends.
However it collapses, etc.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like I could probably knock that thing out, and especially if I built a bunch of them, I could probably knock those out.
Yeah,
you know?
put them up on YouTube. Be like, yo, come get this.
Yeah.
My name is Han Wan.
Should we just start a straight up metal fabrication shop and start selling these things?
Yeah, we should. Just a fab shop, just whatever.
Just start making hammock things for.
Yeah, custom camping crap.
I mean, there's probably a lot of people that would buy it, and
Well, especially if we put it on like KSL.
Yeah, that thing's probably
Marketplace. Be like, yo, check this out.
Yeah.
Strong.
Yeah.
Made out of 6240.
All right. Well, anyways, I think we should end it here. I gotta pee.
Pretty good. Yeah.
So thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good one.
Okay, bye.